My name's Gerard, guys, from a company called Imagination. We provide premium content across the West Coast and the East Coast in Australia. What I'm going to do today is just talk about video and why video, how it works. But here's us. Here's a bit about us.
Why am I Mr. Pink? Why can't we pick our own colors?
Like a deer, if the video way, then you may set be scared by it, and I see against you gonna be killed, and I don't know cause I keep let me share she lives here. Anybody,
that's what living is! There's 6 inches in front of your face!
Shouts to all my lost boys. Shouts to all my lost boys. We rowdy. Shouts to all my lost boys. Shouts to all my lost boys. We rowdy. Shouts to all my lost boys. Shouts to all my lost boys. We rowdy. Shouts to all my lost boys. Shouts to all my lost
on the mind, in my brain, you know video with my friend, and I'm for me, I can let's go to the paradise, my land, I don't wanna live in one, listen, they go back, man, this confident for me, for your purpose, well then,
So who uses video? Has anyone used video for properties, profiles? Okay. What did you use it for?
Showcase a listing.
Showcase a listing. And how did it work for you? And did you use a professional, or did you actually shoot it?
I shot it myself, and it was effective from just like a personal point of view, like what
Sure.
I felt was important.
Okay. Good. So look, I'm just going to run through a bit of the landscape of the video space and how that sort of works. 101 million people are going to view 1.3 billion videos today. As you can see there, after 72 hours, people remember 10% of textual information, 65% of visual information, and 95% of audio-visual information. And 78% of consumers trust an online recommendation. So it's quite a powerful medium to sort of get a message across. This is a little video about online video and how powerful it is. It's got a lot of good stuff in it. So basically that's it gives you the landscape. Has anyone seen that video before? No? You have seen it? You have seen it online. Okay. So look, video is 5.3 times more effective than text. And what does that mean? That means people are actually going to engage and stay on a website longer when it has video and it's correctly optimized. The user, when they go to a website, will stay on increases from 48 seconds to 6 minutes. That's a big statistic just by simply having video on your website. Listings with video receive 410% more page views and 400% more inquiries. These are just simple stats, guys, that sort of come out of the reality of what's working. Properties with videos receive a 300% increase in click-throughs to agency details. So there's a call to action. So a lot of websites that are having video these days, it's all hidden. You don't actually have the knowledge that you've got video on your actual website. Who's watching video? Everyone. You can see the demographic down the bottom from 12 years of age to 65 plus. Everyone's actually watching video. Some of these stats people know, but 78% of sellers would list with an agent, yet only 12% of agents use video. Listings with video get hit 4 times more and users stay on websites 3 times longer, which is what I obviously just said. 1 in 3 videos viewers comment on and 1 in 2 videos viewers share it. What does that mean? That basically means that people are commenting on videos and sharing it, and then it multiplies and multiplies. It's that social virality of video. Here's just a simple property video. So the big thing with video is you've got to have a strategy. You've got to know what your plan is. You simply can't just put a video online and expect it to go viral, which is what a lot of people think. You've got to keep it relevant to your market. You've got to know the content type of what you're going to want to do here. Hyperlocal content and being involved in the social chatter is key for video to work. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go through the display, the visibility, pop-up versus embed, and the different variations that you can do on your particular website, and how to market it, and then you've got to have a return on your investment. So your strategy, you've got to provide insight, you've got to provide advice. What does that mean? You've got to have property videos, market reports, insurance guides, mortgage guides, simple, short, relevant content. People want to see content that's under 90 seconds. The statistics show that people drop off after about 60 seconds, so you need to be short, sharp, and to the point, and be relevant. The whole idea of this is humanizing the brand, building your brand as an agent or as a brokerage firm to sort of be relevant throughout the whole process of whether you're going to rent a property, buy an investment property, obviously your own home, so that you're always top of mind. The whole point of video is creating a solid connection to the market. You want people to think of you as an agent or as a brokerage firm and become top of mind when they want to do anything real estate. And they're going to go to your site and your portal to sort of get that information. And you've got to be specific about the campaign. This is a brand back in Australia, I'm an Aussie, that we deal with. And they came to us with an idea that they want to implement video in the traditional sense. By that I mean with photography, with photos and their magazine, and combine it. So we came up with a branding concept of how they display the accommodation to the lifestyle and the features of the properties. You can sort of see here with some split screens. So all of their property videos are consistent. So anyone that sees their marketing content, they know it's that brand. And I'll just take that off. The the key with this is, and obviously in an MLS market, it can be MLS compliant. We just simply take off the branding, and that's all we need to take off, and it's MLS compliant. Here's another brand. This is a property with an agent on camera, so you can sort of see the difference of how that sort of works.
What I love about this home is more and more we're finding buyers are coming to us really looking for a lifestyle, and the fact that this one is less than 100 metres walk to some of the Lower North Shore's best restaurants and cafes is really the major benefit of the home. The front of the house is a Federation semi, so it's got all those lovely older style features, yet the back of the house has completely been remodelled, so you get the benefit of the yesteryear in the front of the house and the modern contemporary home at the rear. I think it'll definitely appeal to buyers that are looking for size. The land size is 343 square metres, which is a big block of land.
The biggest part about the process of searching for real estate is buyer behaviour. I don't know if you guys have ever heard this before, but when people go online and when you look at other websites, people tend to exclude properties or exclude things like terrible photos, you know, messy websites, no video content, price point. Then they start including into the box that they want to sort of look at. That's properties with video, quality photos, floor plans, simple, easy content to read. And that's all key to the decision process when people are looking online. I'm sure many of you have gone to a website that's just cluttered and messy and you just click straight off it. It's the same thing with real estate and in the sort of content that you're actually providing. I'm just going to move on here. You know, you've got to have a starting point and think about exactly what you're going to do here. Hyper-local content, which is what I was talking about before, is informing your consumer and your customer of the surrounding area and the businesses within the market there that are sort of present. The whole idea about being involved with local businesses is you're reaching out to their customer base as well and sort of casting a bigger net about what you do and how you go about your business, where potential leads and other opportunities can arise from. Again, you can have mortgage brokers, you can have insurance guys, financial planners, and you're getting them on your site. This is more so for brokerages and branded agents or groups, so that you're sort of casting your net even further. It's got to be social. You've got to have that sociability. The player aspect of it is important. As the gentleman before was sort of saying, it's got to be able to play on iPhones and Android phones and iPads and be able to be shared easy and play in all the different formats. Everything still needs to be pushed to YouTube, no question, but you don't have control. So when a video goes to YouTube and then you embed it onto a website and the customer will click on, you know, the YouTube part of it or come back into a YouTube scenario, you might get a penis enlargement ad right next to a $2 million property. But that's a reality. That's what happens. And we had that happen with a brand that we do business with, and the seller and the agent were all upset. And it's like, we don't have control. And that's where having control of your own platform, we can serve up pre-roll ads. We can serve up call to action in video ads, which is important. So you've got got some sort of action that the consumer can take. I'm going to show you at the end of this a portal that sort of hits the hyper-local content part in a big way. It's something that we launched not long ago. This is a market report, and this gentleman here, put it up, this is Piers, pretty well-known agent in Australia.
Hi, I'm Piers Van Hamburg from McGrath and Utrecht Mosman, and I'd like to welcome you to our August property market review.
So he does a monthly report and he sends it out to his database, but he's doing it
here in Cremorne called The Mare. The Mare is only
he's doing it in a local restaurant,
and it's been a runaway success with the locals in the area. Interestingly enough, The Mare started off as a 1970s post office, and the co-founders George and Amy Marrero have converted the post office into a fantastic new space that truly has to be seen to be believed. And now for the property market. July is traditionally the second quietest month of the year in the property selling season, and this July has been exceptionally quiet. To give you an idea, there were 84 properties auctioned on the Lower North Shore in the month of July. Out of those 84 properties,
Australia's a big auction-based market. I'm just going to pause it for a second, but the whole concept of why he's shooting in this new restaurant or bar, they own a bunch of restaurants and that, but he's showcasing them on his site. He's then getting access to all of his consumer and customer base, which is potential leads that he would have never had before without actually going to this particular person's business. So it's a simple thing to do, but it obviously encourages more business. Display, delivery, and visibility. So on your website, it's got to be visible. You know, if you don't have a section that says video or a playlist or a TV, something TV on your site, people don't know that you've actually got video. Pop-up versus embed players. I'm going to go through it and show you some examples in a minute. You can embed a video onto a site. It's a code that actually embeds a video within the listing, or it can pop up and actually overlay over the listing. We have the option of playlist functionality, so you can have all your content into one big playlist. So you would have an actual player with property videos, market reports, neighbourhood areas, shopping, all within one central location, so people can actually see that information that's relevant to your market. Player size options. I will rush through this because I'm going to show you. YouTube, everything's got to be pushed to YouTube. YouTube's the second largest, search engine portal. And then mobile, which I mentioned before. So here you've got this playlist functionality. On the left here, that's peers there. There's a playlist. You can probably vaguely see it. There's 5 tabs there. His videos always play. This is mocked up to his website. So there's a call to action on every part of this particular skin. This is skin that delivers the video to the consumer or to his market. So if they click on renting or buying or selling, it goes back to their website. It looks exactly like their website, and there's a good call to action there. You don't invest in video if you guys aren't going to market it. We talk about here the push versus the pull. A lot of people just do a video, inspect it just to go viral. It doesn't happen like that. You've got to be actively marketing it. You can use QR codes to bridge the offline to the online. Campaign specific, you've got to create a buzz. And this next video is probably the best thing. And obviously, one of the big parts is metadata. Metadata is tagging, short description, long descriptions that goes behind every single video that you upload. If it's done correctly, it'll 9 times out of 10 come up organically on the first page of Google search. This is a campaign that Corcoran did in the city that we did for them. And the whole idea is to give a third person's opinion on a listing. So this is a property, and he's not an agent, he's a designer who didn't design the property.
3 words to describe the apartment. If I could only describe it in 3 words, it would be timeless, classic, and location. I guess the first thing is the incredible level of detail and finish. Now, you can't really see a lot of it until you come up close and touch it. The rooms flow really well from one to another. There's
so these guys do it really, really well. They've come up, they did a sort of a partnership with a company called First Dibs. They created a campaign around doing this. It got 10, 12,000 hits within a couple of weeks because they had a marketing campaign around this concept and what they're trying to do. I'm trying to move on quickly because I don't have much time. You got to measure it. There's got to be measurable. And how do you do that? It's the number of views, the engagement, the analytics that we can give you behind videos, or you can get behind videos through YouTube. You can actually see when people drop off, and then you can change your strategy according to your market. You've got to know your market and provide the content that you want to see if you're the consumer in that particular market. That's key. Calls to action, the in-video ads that I was talking about before. There's bumpers, there's a tailboard on there so people can call to act on you guys quickly. Here's a quick video, which I won't show you because we haven't got much time. I want to show you this though. This is a portal. I'd all write it down if I was you guys and have a look in your own time. It's rentingnewyork.tv. We just launched this company or this platform not long ago. There's about 400 videos on there. It's all about hyperlocal content and all the relevant information. I'm just going to click on it now and see if I can bring it up. Here we go. It's got neighbourhoods. I can do this quickly. Maybe not. So. Maybe this one. Shoddy internet. But anyway, guys, that's pretty much me. But have a look at that site. It's got neighbourhoods. It shows you what I was talking about, hyperlocal content. This is where we see the future of video going and information passing. It shows neighbourhoods, lunch under $10, the best shopping in the area, what you need to know, how much it costs for a studio to a 3-bedroom apartment. It's all these very, I guess, emotional and tangible points that people need the information of that a real estate kept to themselves previously. So it's a good read, a good look to have to sort of understand what I'm sort of talking about. But that's me. I've got to get off. But thanks, guys. Appreciate it.